Hi, I'm John Rampton with Search Engine Journal, here with Stephan Spencer from scienceofseo.com. How's it going?
It's going great.
Now, you have a book, Art of SEO, Science of SEO. What don't you know?
Right, well, I've got 3 books out. Scienceofseo.com is not actually a book, it's a website,
Okay.
It's a training website. But The Art of SEO I'm a co-author of. It's coming out in a 3rd edition early next year. Social e-commerce just came out. That's a new book, another O'Reilly book, and then Google Power Searches from a couple years ago.
Excellent. All right, I'm just going to jump right into it.
Okay.
You have written several posts about tools. What tools can I use for better link acquisition?
Right, so one of my favorite tools for link acquisition, for link outreach, it's a tool called Pitchbox. And what it allows me to do, I'm prospecting for authoritative sites for influencers.
Yeah.
So it helps me find good prospects based on clout scores and domain authority and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then builds the list. It has a CRM system. So then I'm going through and prioritizing out of the contacts. It scrapes the who is information from the domain, goes through the website, scraping information on the contact details and so forth. So I can prioritize who do I want to contact first. Then, after I've identified who I'm going to contact, I upload my templates. So for outreach, I'm going to want to send emails, and I need to have a really awesome approach.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like, "Hi, nice to meet you. Would you like to get married?" That's a little creepy.
Yeah.
Instead, I want to maybe ask some indirect opener type of question, like, "Hey, I know that you've been blogging for a while. I'm new to blogging, and I'd love to attend a conference on blogging. Which one do you recommend? I know you've spoken at some and attended some." That's a really innocuous entry-level question.
And it's easy for them to respond.
Easy for them
it's
to
like
answer.
2 seconds.
And it doesn't seem like you want something onerous from them. So that's a great way to start a conversation, right?
Great
so
way.
that would be one example. And of course you want to incorporate things that make it clear that this is an individual outreach, individual email, not something that's an email blast.
Yeah.
Right? So you might mention something about one of the recent posts or something you really like about something they've done in the past, right?
Yeah.
And then you want to have a way to kind of systematize this so that I'm not just sending out these templated emails. I have somebody kind of outsourced to or delegated to the task of going through these websites and then kind of tweaking and personalizing each individual email, but with a moderation queue so that I can then approve the post or the emails before they go out.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, how often do you recommend like reaching out to them? Like, is it 1 email, 2 emails, or? Definitely
more than 1, because if you do 2 or 3 outreaches to the same person, your response rate will increase by at least 60%.
Wow.
Right? But don't go
wild. Don't do
go
50.
wild.
Yeah.
No. I'd say 3 is a good
3
number.
is the
And
max.
I'd wait maybe 7 or 10 days before you send a follow-up email. Nobody wants to get an email from you on day 2. Right? They just got the email, and then they got busy. They're at a conference or something, and then they get you forwarding it again, saying, "Hey, I just checking on this." Like, seriously, leave me alone.
Cool. Now, any other tools you'd recommend?
Right. So I combine the link acquisition tools like Pitchbox. There's also BuzzStream and so forth.
Yeah.
But Pitchbox is my favorite. With link analysis tools, so that I'm identifying really great authoritative sources and not just doing kind of I want to do some deep dive analysis, right? So I'm using tools like Majestic, Open Site Explorer, Link Research Tools. That's awesome set of tools there, and Ahrefs. And so I combine a bunch of these tools. I'm looking for corroborating evidence that something.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a couple different tools to tell you, because they all pick out something different as well.
Right, and some tools will have just a bevy of different features and so forth. Like Link Research Tools has, I don't know, some like dozen and some different tools within their tool set. So you can identify hubs, you can identify all sorts of different things like distributions of types of sites, themes of sites, TLDs, all that sort of stuff.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Stephan. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Twitter. Spencer is my username. You can visit my website, stephanspencer.com, to contact me personally. Scienceofseo.com is my training site. You can also email me, Stephan@stephanspencer.com.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time. Again, John Rampton, Search Engine Journal. We'll see you next time.
Between enterprise SEM versus B2C?
Yeah, of course. So when you're dealing with enterprise SEM, you're not only working with a large scale account.
Evaluate and build high-quality links to rank her customers on the first page of Google. But let's be honest, Susan is just sick of it. How can she take care of business when her daily work is devastated by unpredictable Google algorithm changes? Should she and her team sell their souls to abide by the ever-changing rules of link quality? No, absolutely not. Susan, meet Christoph. He has the power and trust to conquer SEO fears. With his courageous team, he has developed the master of all link building technologies, called Link Research Tools. Their aim